Underway for the championship game here as we're awaiting first pitch from Holiday. Monarchs take on the Ballers and drop down a bunt on the first pitch. It's rolling and they let it just trickle foul for strike one.
I don't know why. Ready? We're live now. We're live. It's gonna take a little second. What's going on?
So leadoff hitter for the Monarchs tries to drop down a bunt for a hit. Just rolls foul. Nothing in one. Fouled away. Now 0-2.
Yeah, so what's that, like 4 hours?
Holiday way ahead on the leadoff batter in the ball game from the Monarchs. The 0-2 breaking ball just misses low. Now 1-2 count.
Okay, let me finish the game here. I gotta check my schedule for tomorrow. I think I have a couple of appointments for haircuts in the morning. And I'll call you back as soon as I'm done. So in about 2 hours. Okay,
1-2 out of the windup, kicks and deals, swing and a miss, set him down. Holiday strikes out the leadoff batter, and we got one away in this top of the first inning.
Hey, know your win, know the win. Roll it.
That pitch misses just outside, 1-0. Again now down 2-0. Two-hitter from the Monarchs, bats from the left side. That misses outside, 3-0. Defensive alignment for the Ballers. Machado at third, Green at shortstop, Berman at second, Azilia at first base. As he pours in a strike, now 3-1. The outfield from left to right, Kurland, D'Alessio, and Benton. Fastball called strike again. Evens things up back out at a full count. Payoff pitch. Line drive into right field, base hit. The Monarchs get one on a single off the bat of their number 2 hitter. It makes it 1 on, 1 out for the number 3 hitter in the order. First pitch, breaking ball, misses inside, ball 1. One up. Rocket down the line into left field, fair ball just inside of the left field line. That'll be extra bases. Trucking into third is the lead runner and a stand-up double for the Monarchs. They're in business now, second and third, only 1 out. So a double off the bat there. Puts 2 in scoring position for the Monarchs. 1 out. Now the cleanup hitter. Bats from the left side. Infield back, just looking for the out. Only the top of the first as that fastball splits the plate for a strike. Ground ball right back to Holiday. He fields it, checks on the runner at third, goes over to first for a big out number 2. So Holiday gets the second out, keeps the runner at third, and for now we're still scoreless. Still 2 runners in scoring position, now the 5-hitter. First pitch, popped up, shallow center field. Calling forward as the shortstop Green makes a catch for out number 3. So the Monarchs threaten in the first inning. They get 2 aboard and 2 in scoring position, but Holiday's able to dance out of it. We go into the bottom of the first, scoreless. Ballers get their first shot.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Leading off, Jamarcus Benton. It's his first look at the starting pitcher for the Monarchs as he blows a fastball by him, strike 1. A 1, chopped foul. Down the first baseline, 0-2. Ground ball, back over to shortstop, scooped up, fires across, just gets the hustling Benton by a step for out number 1. Batting order for the Ballers in this championship game. It's Benton in the leadoff spot, Curlin batting second, D'Alessio in the 3-hole, Azilia the cleanup hitter, Machado bats 5th, Gordinez in the 6-hole, Berman batting 7th, Green 8th, Fuenmayor rounding things out at 9. Kerwin swinging at the first pitch, laces one out into left field for a base hit. So it was Kerwin who pitched the complete game to send his team to the final. Complete game, 0 earned runs, 1 unearned run. The Ballers won 4-1. That was just a short hour ago. Now picks up the first hit of the ball game for TBT. He's aboard with 1 out. And now the 3-hitter, Lou D'Alessio. First pitch of D'Alessio gets the outside corner, strike 1. Hard hit off of the third baseman's glove and trickles out of the reach of the shortstop as well. Around second, heading to third is Kerwin. Hustling into second is D'Alessio. On one of the more unconventional doubles you'll see, it was a rocket off of the bat that glanced off of the glove of the third baseman, then out of the reach of the shortstop. And since it was slowed down, kind of got into a dead zone in shallow left field and allowed for both runners to advance. Now it's Cam Azilia, 2 in scoring position, 1 out. First pitch fastball misses upstairs.
No, home. Or Jeff stays there. See, I gotta see him. Jeff is there.
The 1-0 to Azilia. That's crushed out into right field deep. And foul. Had the distance, but just twists foul. Just missing a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a long strike for Azilia. Breaking ball up high.
Let's go, Cal!
Comes set, kicks and deals a breaking ball again. Too far up. Two in scoring position, 1 out. Cleanup hitter Azilia. Pickoff over to first base. Nothing there. Is diving back is Kerwin. Pitch misses low, ball 4. They're loaded up for Danny Machado. Switch hitter batting from the left side as time is called to go talk to the pitcher. Machado awaits the first pitch. Bases loaded. 1 out. Ballers trying to strike first here. Out of the windup now, kicks and deals. That gets the outer half for a strike. Machado came up with a big fielder's choice. Put the ball in play with the bases loaded. Scored 2 runs. Helped the Ballers win 4-1. In this morning's ball game, breaking ball called strike, the upper part of the zone. Now Machado Behind 0-2, trying to find something he can put in play. Third baseman in on the grass, as is the first baseman. Middle of the infield playing back for 2. The 0-2 pitch misses down. So Ngolo at third base, Smith the shortstop, Rardin at second base, King at first, Fox, Coleman, and Carpenter from left to right in the outfield. 1-2. Curveball called strike 3 on a pretty tough pitch to get rung up on there, but that sets down Machado for the second out of the inning. Now Gordinez, he takes that pitch down, 1-0. Last chance for the Ballers in the bottom of the first to try and get a run across. 0-0, 2 outs, bases loaded, fouled away, 1-1. Connor Berman waits on deck. Rivers Curlin on first base, he singled. On third base, excuse me. D'Alessio on second, he doubled, and it was a walk to Azilia. Breaking ball, called strike. 1-2 to Gordinez, the DH. Out of the windup, kicks and deals. Chopper down the third base line, just foul. We'll do 1-2 again. All the runners were moving on contact. They'll have to retreat, including Gordinez, who is all the way up the line running it out. The 1-2 again. Breaking ball, hard hit, ground ball over to third base. He takes it himself and tags the runner out for out number 3. So the Ballers threaten. They're able to load the bases, but nothing to show for it. They strand 3. Will go into the top of the second scoreless in this championship game.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching,
Top 2, it's 6, 7, 8 in this second inning for the Monarchs. First pitch misses low from Holiday, ball 1. It's Blasina, Rardin, and Carpenter. (1-0) from Holiday. That's hit hard out into left field. Curlin running over, not able to make the grab. It'll go to the wall, extra bases for Blasina. So he takes a big turnaround second and will hold up there. Wind blowing hard from right to left. It looks like it took that one a little bit away from Curlin. A hard hit ball. Now runner in scoring position with nobody out to lead off this second inning. Holiday got out of a jam in the first. Looked like he has to pitch out of trouble in this second inning as well. Now it's the second baseman, Rardin. Fastball misses outside. Machado playing even with the bag at third, just in case of a bunt from the 7-hitter Rardin. It's a ground ball over to the right side. Berman backhands on a knee. Gets up, throw over to first, out number 1, but a good job of situational hitting by Rardin. Gets the job done. Moves the runner over to third. Now an opportunity for the Monarchs to strike first with a runner 90 feet away, 1 out. And Carpenter, the 8-hitter, at the plate. Infield playing back for the out. Scoreless, 1 away, top 2. Runner on third as that breaking ball is blocked by Fuenmayor to keep a runner from scoring. Fastball misses in.
Great pitch.
A 2-0 to the 8-hitter, Carpenter. Line drive just out of the outstretched Berman for a base hit. And that'll put a run across for the Monarchs. They draw first blood. It's 1-0. And the Monarchs strike first. RBI single by Carpenter. Now the 9-hitter Fox. Fastball misses down. Pickoff over to first. Diving back is Carpenter. Ballers looking for a double play. That was their best friend in the game earlier today. Ended the ball game with the tying run at the plate by rolling 2. Fastball misses low, just below the knees. So it's 2-0. Another pickoff over to first. Carpenter dives back easily. 2-0 to the 9-hitter. This is the guy that Holiday wants to get with 1 out, 1 man on before flipping it back around to the top of the order. That's popped up. Shallow right center field. D'Alessio calling for it, makes a grab, fires over to first, and it gets away from Azilia, but backing up is Fuenmayor. Holiday able to retire Fox. And that flips things back around to the top of the order. Coleman, the leadoff hitter, gets his second look at Holiday. 1-0 Monarchs. They score on the RBI single by Carpenter, who stands at first. Another pickoff over, this time a little bit closer, as Carpenter was leaning and maybe had an extra step off of his lead. Still able to get back. The wind picking up today. Another pickoff over. Even closer this time, but just gets that hand in. Make that 3 pickoffs in a row by Holiday, all 3 close. First pitch to Coleman, the leadoff hitter. Breaking ball called strike. Holiday shows a good feel for the breaking ball. Likes to throw it in just about any count. Another throw over. Oh, 1 to Coleman, the center fielder. Breaking ball just bends out of the zone. 1-1. Championship game here at the Boomba Sports Complex. Monarchs versus Ballers. They lead by 1. The 1-1 count. Called strike 1 and 2. One-two pitch, runner on the move. The throw from Fuenmayor. In time, he guns him down for out number 3. So Fuenmayor able to gun down the base runner Carpenter, trying to swipe second base, and that'll do it for the top of the second. Monarchs strike first. It's 1-0. Ballers will try to answer back as we go into the home half of the second.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Young Johnny!
Ballers looking to answer back. It's Berman, Green, and Fuenmayor in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a called strike to Berman. Third baseman creeps in. That one misses up and out. One popped up, fouling out of play. So Berman will try and battle back behind 1-2, leading things off in the bottom of the second. The pitch Ground ball back up the middle over to the second baseman. Fields it on a backhand. Throws across. Out number 1. So Berman set down to lead off the bottom of the second. Now it's Dylan Green, the shortstop. First pitch to Green. Breaking ball. Bends out of the zone, 1-0. Called strike, evens things up at 1-1. Shows bunt, pulls it back, called strike. Pitch misses up, ball 2. 2-2 count to Green, 1 away in the bottom of the second. Trying to get something going for the Ballers, who trail 1-0. Hard hit over to third base, scooped up. Fires across on one hop, picked by the first baseman, King. So now 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Brings up the 9-hitter and catcher, Carlos Fuenmayor. First pitch to Fuenmayor is too high. This time a breaking ball bends into the zone, strike 1. Called strike, now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Fuenmayor. Started his swing but holds up on a high fastball. Evened up at 2-2. Breaking ball, line drive into center field, base hit for Fuenmayor. Carlos extends the inning. Flips the lineup back around to Jamarcus Benton. Benton back in the leadoff spot now that a right-handed pitcher's on the mound. It was a left-handed starter in the semifinal game. Coach Klein opting to move his left-handed hitting outfielder towards the middle to latter half of the lineup against the lefty. Now back at the top against the righty. Pickoff over to first. Diving back is the speed-up runner, Ferris. Ferris not in the lineup for this game, but swiped 2 bags in the game earlier today. A threat to run out there as that pitch misses in the dirt. Throw over to first base from the catcher was snagged by the first baseman, King, as it sailed on him a little bit. Good catch by the first baseman, as if it got past him, it's a good chance Ferris could be wheeling all the way around to third. Pitch to Benton, called strike. You rarely see Ferris stay at first base for long. Starting pitcher's a little bit slow to home plate. Pickoff over to first base. Seems like he's thinking the same thing. Line drive off the bat of Benton, just inside, fair ball. That'll go into the corner. Racing around third, they're gonna give him the wave home. Ferris coming all the way, and he will score. We're tied up. Jamarcus Benton ties it up on a double the other way. Just hugged that inside the left field line. And just like that, it's 1-1. Baller's not done yet. Runner in scoring position is Benton. And now it's Rivers Curlin who singled in his last at-bat. First pitch. Way too high. 1-0. It's a nice inside-out swing from Benton. Slicing away, but just stayed fair. And at that point, Ferris fast enough to race all the way around and score from first. 1-0. Again misses up. This time it was a breaking ball. With 2-0 to Curlin. D'Alessio waits on deck. He picked up a hit in his last at-bat as well. 2-0. 3 in a row, way too high. So it's 3-0 to the two-hitter Curlin. First base is open. Taken all the way was Curlin, and it splits the plate for a strike. Now 3-1. Benton on second base, he doubled. 3-1 count. Pitch misses outside, ball 4. So now 2 aboard for D'Alessio, who rocketed a double that glanced off of the glove of the third baseman, and we'll have a quick conference between the Monarchs coach and his pitcher. Speed on the bases with Benton on second and Curlin on first. Speed at the plate with D'Alessio as well. Ballers with a chance to take the lead in the bottom of the second. An RBI double tied it up at 1 off the bat of Benton, who stands at second. Curlin just walked, who's behind him at first. The 3-hitter D'Alessio gets his second look at the starting pitcher. He singled, actually doubled, his last at-bat. Fastball misses down and away, ball 1. Azilio waits on deck. The Ballers would love to get him to the plate. Benton with the speed to score on a single from second base. 1-0. Called strike just at the knees. Evened up at 1-1.
Let's go.
1-1 pitch. Check swing on a breaking ball. And they say he went around. Didn't look like he went around, and the Ballers dugout didn't love the call. Didn't even check it. Home plate umpire called it himself. So now a 1-2 count to D'Alessio. 2 aboard, 2 outs. 1-2. Chopper over to third base. The throw on a hop across a diamond for out number 3, but the Ballers tie it up. It's 1-1. They strand 2, but Jamarcus Benton pushes a run across on an RBI double. We'll go into the third inning, knotted up at 1.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and
Young Gotti.
Top of the order for the Monarchs. They get their second look at Holiday. Fastball misses up and in. Knotted up at 1. The Ballers tied it up in the home half of the second. Fouled away. Evens things up at 1-1. It's 2-3-4 in the inning. Ground ball over to Machado. Picks it on a long hop high throw, and it gets away from Azealia and down the right field line. Racing into second is Geiger. So E5, which sends Geiger all the way around to second base, and the Monarchs again have a runner on base for the third straight inning and a runner in scoring position with no outs for the second straight inning. And that brings up Smith, the shortstop, bats from the left side. Squares to bunt. Pulls it back and misses outside just by a little bit. One-0, squares to bunt again. This time takes a strike. Showing bunt early now. Holiday steps off. One count, runner on second base, nobody out. No bunt shown this time, and the fastball just misses outside. Two-one misses down low. Behind 3-1 on the three-hitter Smith. First baseman King waits on deck. Ball 4 misses away, and now 2 aboard, nobody out. And Steven Klein's going to go talk to his pitcher, Holiday. That'll do it for Holiday. Klein will actually go and bring in Machado from third base onto the mound, which means Gordinez will come in and play the field. He goes over to third base. The Ballers have a lot of pitchers available in this championship game, so a short leash for a lot of the pitchers. Machado comes in from third and will come into the mound inheriting 2 runners and no outs. Gordinez goes into third base now, and we'll be back in just a moment.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Young Johnny.
Machado inherits 2 base runners and no outs. Cleanup hitter. Line drive over the third baseman Gordinia's head and into left field. Curlin picks it up, but the runner racing around third will come in and score, and the Monarchs take the lead 2-1. The Monarchs push one across after the error by Machado, and then the RBI single. There's still nobody out. And that brings up Ngolo, the third baseman. Popped up. Right by third base, and Gordiniez makes the grab for out number 1. That brings up Blasina, the DH. Baller's looking for a double play. Breaking ball picked by the catcher Fuenmayor. Runners stay where they are at first and second base. Fastball called strike. Even up at 1-1 to Blasina. 2 aboard, 1 out. Machado comes set at the belt, checks on the runner at second base, kicks and deals. Breaking ball misses low. Middle infield shaded for 2. Gordiniez playing just behind the bag at third base. Misses down. Ball 3. Green holding the runner on at second base, or at least going in and out to keep him close. Flashing the glove as Machado steps off. This time fires a strike in. Full count. 2 on, 1 out. A big spot here for Machado. The payoff. Swing and a miss. Got him on a breaking ball. And a big strikeout for Machado to make it 2-way. And now just 1 out of getting out of this jam and limiting the damage to 1 run. Top 3 2-1 Monarchs in the championship game. First pitch to swing and a miss again. Now quickly 0-2. So Machado settling in a little bit here in the last 2 batters. 1 pitch away from escaping and stranding 2 runners. Machado gets his sign. Checks on second base, set at the belt, kicks and deals the 0-2. Got him looking, strike 3. And Machado gets out of it, picking up back-to-back strikeouts. But the Monarchs add another run. They lead now 2-1. Ballers will try to answer back again. We'll go into the bottom of the third.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching,
Young Gotti.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness.
Camizilia, the cleanup hitter, leading things off for the Ballers. In the bottom of the third, they trail by 1. First pitch fastball called strike. Zilia hit a monstrous foul ball in his last at-bat, just missing a home run, and eventually worked a walk. 0-1 pitch, big swing and a miss, now 0-2.
Go, Cal.
0-2 pitch misses down and in.
Let's get loud, let's go. Come on, Cal.
1-2 to the big left-handed hitting Azilia. Breaking ball crushed out into center field. Racing back is Coleman, and he makes the grab in deep center field for a loud out number 1. So Azilia gives it a ride, but unfortunately to the deepest part of the ballpark, 385 to dead center. And he is set down to start the bottom of the third. Now it's Danny Machado's turn. Breaking ball taken just off the plate, bouncing right behind the plate for ball 1. Machado, now the reliever on the mound, looking to help out his cause. 1-0, fouled straight back, 1-1. 1-1 to Machado. Breaking ball misses outside.
Let's go, Machado.
2-1. Breaking ball goes behind him. Machado way ahead, 3-1. Ordinez waits on deck. He's the 6th hitter. Berman in the hole. 3-1 pitch. Misses up, ball 4. Machado aboard. He's on first base and no runner for him, so he's going to stay on the bases. Now Gordinez at the plate. That pitch misses way up as Gordinez ducks out of the way, 1-0. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. One count to the 6th hitter. Machado on first base, 1 away. Pickoff over, dives back. Third baseman playing with his toes on the grass after Gordinez showed for a bunt. One fouls it straight back off of the chest protector. The umpire, strike 2. Gordinez trying to battle. Machado still at first. 1-2 count. Breaking ball misses away. Pops out of the catcher's mitt, but not far enough for Machado to advance. Ball 2. Berman on deck. Green in the hole. 2-2 to the third baseman, Ordinez, who slid over to third as Machado came onto the mound in relief last inning. Hard hit into left field, a base hit. Ordinez follows up the Machado walk with a single, and the Ballers have 2 aboard. 1 out. And now Connor Berman. Berman grounded out to second base his last at-bat. Getting his second look at this starting pitcher. Third baseman remains in, Ngolo at third. Middle infield shaded for 2 as time is called. Squares to bunt, gets it down the third base line. Picked up by Ngolo, fires across and gets away from the first baseman King. Coming in to score is Machado. Racing to third is Gordinez, and we're all tied up once again. So the Ballers put the pressure on the Monarchs. Berman gets the bunt down, and the third baseman Ngolo, not able to make the play, throws it away. First baseman King couldn't bail him out with a pick. Ballers tie it up and threatening to do more. Go ahead run on third base. Berman stands on first base. Now Dylan Green, the shortstop. Berman on the move. No throw from the catcher. Berman swipes second base standing up. Check swing on a breaking ball, but he won around, says the home plate umpire. Green looking for something he can put in play. Only one out. Infield's back as he takes strike three, a fastball at the letters. The home plate umpire was not happy with Green pointing towards where he thought that ball crossed the plate. Regardless, that is out number 2 as Green is set down looking. And now it's Carlos Fuenmayor with 2 aboard and 2 outs. Ground ball over to shortstop, scooped up by Smith. Takes a few steps, fires across the diamond for out number 3. Ballers are able to tie it up, evening it up at 2. We'll go into the 4th inning. It'll be the Monarchs' turn to hit.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Young Gotti.
Top of the 4th, tied up again at 2. Ground ball over to Green at shortstop. Picks it, fires across, and picked by Azilia. First baseman bails out his shortstop for out number 1.
Give me 2.
So a quick out to start the fourth for Machado. Out of the windup, kicks and deals. Breaking ball just pops out of the mid of Fuenmayor. Ball 1. One-0 pitch. Chopper. Machado leaping, snags it, sets his feet, makes the throw, and not in time as the throw just took Azilia off the bag. A great play by Machado to snag it, but he landed, rushed the throw, and it just floated away from him. Azilia jumped up and grabbed it himself, but couldn't get the foot back down in time before the runner crossed first base. So he's aboard. Now that fastball misses away. 1 on, 1 out. Tie ball game, top of the fourth. Championship game here at the Boomba Sports Complex in Sanford. Popped up. Over by third base, Gordinez calling for it. Makes the catch, out number 2. So Fox is retired. Back to the top of the order with Coleman, who gets his first look at the reliever Machado. Pinch runner for Carpenter at first base. First pitch, breaking ball, called strike. Fastball, called strike. So Machado ahead 0-2. Center fielder Coleman up at the plate, runner on first base. 2 outs. 0-2, runner on the move. The throw from Fuenmayor gets away from the shortstop Green and into center field. Likely would have been a stolen base anyways. That pitch missed low, so it's 1-2. Machado 1 strike away from keeping it at 2-2 and sending his team in to hit. Machado set at the belt. Kicks and deals a 1-2. Ground ball over to Green at shortstop. Gobbles it up. The throw is low, but dug out by Azilia again. The baller is able to strand the one Monarch at second base and keep this game knotted up at 2. We'll go into the bottom of the fourth of this championship ball game.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Young Gotti.
Bottom four knotted up at 2. Top of the order for the Ballers is Jamarcus Benton and Rivers Kerwin. And Lou D'Alessio as that one misses inside.
Let's go, kid, let's go.
In the dirt. Now 2-0.
Let's go, kid. Oh, come on, let's go. Doesn't hurt.
Ball 4.
Lead off blocks, boys. Let's go. This is our inning. Scoring 5, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Stay up, man.
So Benton aboard. He's on first. Now Rivers Kerwin already has a hit in this ball game. So good situation for the Ballers to have some speed on base. Benton represents the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 4th, knotted up at 2. As that's crushed out into left center. Going back is Fox towards the wall, and he makes the grab just about 10 feet away from the fence. Wind blowing in, and Kerwin got a good piece of it. Wind held it up just a little bit and to the deeper part of the ballpark as it's ranging towards left center where that was hit, but a good piece and allowed out. Benton remains at first, 1 out. Now Lou D'Alessio, runner on the move. Benton slides into second base ahead of the throw, and he swipes the bag. So Benton steals his way into scoring position. D'Alessio at the plate, the 3-hitter. Cleanup hitter Azilia waits on deck. Pitch popped up and foul out of play. The pitch fouled straight back again, 2 strikes.
Hey, move in the box somewhere. Come on, Ben.
Let's go.
The pitch. That's crushed out into right center, but a lot of air under it. As the center fielder ranges over, makes the grab. That's Coleman. So 2 away.
Hey, it's gonna come back around to you, okay? I'm telling you. The 4th inning is gonna come back.
And Azilia the last chance in the bottom of the 4th. First base is open. We've already seen Azealia intentionally walked once today. That was in the semifinal ball game. Breaking ball misses low. Makes sense. Azalea's homered in back-to-back tournaments now and just missed one earlier in this game. He'll take a single right now, though, as the go-ahead run stands on second base in Benton. Breaking ball, this time a strike.
Come on, Cam.
The pitch. Fastball. Called strike 2. Big strike zone from this home plate umpire, but he's been consistent with it. Azealia needs to protect here. Pitch. That's crushed out into right field. Coleman racing back. Makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 loud outs by the Ballers. They strand a runner on second base. And we are still knotted up at 2 as we go into the 5th inning.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Young Johnny.
First pitch is a ball. As we start the 5th inning, still tied at 2 in this championship ball game. 1-0 from Machado, again low, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees, 2-1. The 2-1 misses low, 3-1. Little bit of a sun shower, but nothing to threaten this ball game from continuing on. "3-1 is popped up in the infield. Shortstop Green calls for it. Makes a catch, out number 1. First pitch, line drive, back up the middle, base hit. Monarchs get one on with one away. So the three-hitter Smith picks up the single. That brings up the cleanup hitter and first baseman King. First pitch, breaking ball back doors him, strike one. Middle of the infield shaded for two. One out, one runner on, 0-1 count to the cleanup hitter King. Popped up again. Shallow infield calling for it is Machado, the pitcher, who makes the catch out number 2. Two gone. Which brings up the 5-hitter Ngolo. Runner on first base is Smith. He singled. Wind blowing in from center field now. So the fastball misses outside. That one gets away from Fuenmayor into the backstop. Smith will advance to second base. Now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. Smith represents the go-ahead run. It's 2-2, top 5, 2 outs. Machado came in relief of Holiday. As Coach Klein's going to go out and talk to his pitcher. He's going to stay in. They also have Bozeman, Gibson, Huffman, and Ferris all available if needed, but we're already in the 5th inning. It was a complete game from Rivers Curlin to send the Ballers to this championship game. Now knotted up at 2. That pitch is lifted up out into right field near foul territory and landing fair just to the left of the line. That's going to put the Monarchs ahead as the wind kind of blew that one back into fair territory and just landing to the left of that right field line to give the Monarchs the lead. The Monarchs strike. They take the lead again as it's a called strike. Mowers have been playing catch up most of this game. Breaking ball, swing and a miss again. The Monarchs will score a run. Ballers will answer back and tie it up. And the Monarchs scored another run. Same thing, Ballers tied it up, and now the Monarchs did the same thing again as they lead 3-2. Breaking ball just misses away. See if the Ballers can answer back in the bottom of the 5th. But still one more out to get here with a runner on first base. The pitch. Fouled away, strike 2. It was a start by Talon Holiday. Machado's come in relief. Just allowed his first run. Trying to limit the damage to 1. The pitch Soft ground ball over to the third base side. Going to be a tough play. Gordinez fields it, decides to eat it. And a smart play there as the runner was well up the line. So an infield single there. Not much you can do if you're Machado or the third baseman Gordinez. You couldn't have rolled that one better if you tried. And now it's Rardin. Second baseman hits a ground ball right over to Green. Goes the short way to second to Berman for out number 3. So Machado strands 2, but the Monarchs push a run across to get the lead in the top of the 5th. We'll go into the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Monarchs in the championship ball game.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength.
Young Johnny.
Bottom 5, ballers chasing 1. It's 3-2 Monarchs. Danny Machado leads things off. Now batting from the right side this time. Takes a fastball for a strike at the knees. Switch hitter. Batting from the right side against a right-handed pitcher. Breaking ball, called strike. The 0-2, fastball misses up. One and 2 to Machado, the pitch. Line drive, out into center field, a base hit. Machado leads things off with a single.
Nice hit.
And that'll move the line to Gordinez, the DH and 6-hitter. Runner on first, nobody out. Machado represents a tying run. We'll see if the ballers decide to bunt. They've already done it once in this game. Pick off over to first. Diving back is Machado. Another throw over. Nothing doing. Make it 3 in a row. Machado dives back easily. Third baseman, Ngolo, in on the corner. Line drive right at the third baseman. Machado was off the bag, and he's doubled up at first. Machado was heading towards second off of the bat, but it was a line drive right at the third baseman. And a quick throw over to first to double him up, and just like that, there's nobody on and 2 away. So Connor Berman will try to keep the inning alive. First pitch fastball misses up at the eyes, 1-0. Berman pops one up in foul territory, tailing away from the converging shortstop and outfielder Fox and Smith. Berman sacrificed the last at bat. It was down the third base line. A tough play for the third baseman who threw it away resulted in a run for TBT. The 0-1. That's hit hard into right center, but ranging over and making the grab is Coleman for out number 3. The Ballers have been scoring balls up the last 2 innings, at least 4 of them, but nothing to show for it as they're still chasing 1. We'll go into the 6th.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Young Johnny.
Top 6, Machado back out on the mound. Out of the windup, kicks and deals. The first pitch misses down low. So it's Carpenter, Fox, then back around to the top of the order, Coleman, 8-9-1. Line drive into left field for a base hit. Carpenter continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Now he's aboard at first for the 9-hitter Fox. We'll see if Fox squares around a bunt. Doesn't look like it as he takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Ballers trying to keep the deficit at 1. Top of the 6th, they've only got 6 outs to spare. Carpenter at first base, nobody out. 0-1. This is low. Blocked by Fuenmayor. Coleman, Geiger, and Smith wait on deck. Breaking ball taken for a ball. 2-1 to the 9-hitter Fox. Two-one pitch, fastball called strike, gets the outside corner, evens things up at 2. Pretty big hole on the left side as the third baseman Gordinez is playing no doubles, hugging the line. Middle infield playing for a double play. So Green, the shortstop, is shaded towards second as that breaking ball bends too far outside. Fuenmayor thinks about throwing over to first, but decides to hold up. Full count. Big pitch here. Full count, runner on first, nobody out to the 9-hitter Fox. The payoff. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him for strike 3 and a big first out in this inning. Machado retires Fox by way of strikeout. Back around at the top of the order with Coleman, the center fielder. No movement from Carpenter on first base so far. With 1 out, we'll see if they try to take the double play out of the equation. Machado steps off. First pitch. Called strike, splits the plate in half, 0-1. Machado comes set at the belt. Slide step. Curveball blocked by Fuenmayor. Runner on the move. Pitch is a called strike. The throw in time as Fuenmayor guns down the second base stealer in this ball game. And cleans off the bases, now 2 away, and nobody on. That was a called strike as well on the pitch, so it's 1-2. Machado now 1 pitch away from sending it into the bottom of the 6th, back into the windup. The 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Machado sets down the leadoff hitter Coleman. We'll go into the bottom of the 6th. Ballers are running out of chances here. They have 6 outs to go. They're chasing 1 run in this championship ball game.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility.
Young Johnny.
Bottom 6. Ballers chasing 1. It's 3-2. New pitcher on the mound. First pitch buried down and in, ball 1. Green, Fuenmayor, then back to the top with Benton. Fastball strike at the letters, 1-1.
Go Dylan.
1-1. Curveball that never comes down. So Green ahead 2-1. The shortstop trying to get it going at the plate. Fouled away.
Go Dylan.
The 2-2. Hit hard into right center field. Going back and making the grab is Carpenter, as the wind continues to hold up some of these balls that are hit well. I would say 5 outs in the last couple innings have been struck well by the ballers with nothing to show for it. In the air is just not going to get it done today with the way the wind is blowing. Ball not carrying too well. So 1 away for the 9-hitter Fuenmayor. Breaking ball called strike. Leadoff hitter Benton waits on deck. Fastball misses low, 1-1. Fuenmayor has a hit in this ball game, a line drive into center field. His time is called. Not sure what's being discussed here. The two umpires conversing about halfway up the first base line. So whatever that conference was about is over, and we'll resume play with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, nobody aboard. 1-1 count to Fuenmayor. Out of the wind-up, kicks and deals. Line drive into right field, a base hit. Although there's going to be a play at first, and they get him. So scratch the base hit was a line drive into right, and one of the more unconventional putouts, a 9-3 putout as Funmayer hit it hard, but could not get up the line quick enough and is thrown out at first base. Just continuing to hit the balls hard with nothing to show for it is the Ballers. As Benton chops the first pitch, that's going to be a tough play. Ranging over and making the throw as it's a toss over to the pitcher who bobbles it, gets away. Benton safe at first. Oh, it was a slow ground ball to the right side. First baseman went to get it, tried to flip it to the pitcher covering. But it looked like it handcuffed him and got away as he was sprinting to the bag. Benton busting it up the line had them rushing a little bit. So he's safe on what will likely be scored an error, maybe to the pitcher. Benton stands on first. I doubt he stays there very long, as we know he has run plenty in this tournament. He's there for now as a ground ball over to third base, scooped up, and the throw across in time for out number 3. So the Ballers go down in the bottom of the 6th. They will start the 7th, trailing by 1. One more inning to go in this championship matchup.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Top 7. Ballers trying to keep the deficit at 1 as they'll go in with one last chance to tie it up. First, they're going to need to get 3 outs here as the first pitch misses a low from Machado. The hitter is the number 2 in the lineup, Geiger, the catcher. 1-0, right back to Machado, who hustles over to first, flips it for out number 1. So Machado sets down the first batter by way of ground out right back to him, 1-3. Now it's a 3-hitter Smith. Breaking ball gets away. On deck is the cleanup hitter, King. Out of the windup, kicks and deals 1-0. Called strike at the knees. (3-2 Monarchs. top of the 7th championship game at the Boomba Sports Complex in Sanford. Curveball spiked, gets away, 2-1. The Monarchs beat the Florida Legends to advance to this championship game. TBT beat the Portros on a complete game by Rivers Kerwin. Fastball misses, down ball 3. The 3-1 pitch, fastball called strike, makes things full. The 3-2 is spiked and gets away for ball 4. Geiger's aboard. Or excuse me, Smith is aboard. And that brings up King. Stephen Klein letting his team know to play no doubles defense, which means back up a couple. And third baseman to look down the line. Big lead over at first, but not going anywhere yet is Smith. First pitch to King misses low. King bats from the left side, the first baseman, getting his second look at the reliever Machado. This time a called strike. Big hole on the right side with Azilia holding the runner on at first and the middle infield shaded for 2. The 1-1. Check swing, he went around, but the runner's on the move to second. The throw was in time, but the ball pops out of Dylan Green's glove. Now, would have been a big out for the Ballers. Instead, it's a big 90 feet as the runner's in scoring position. But Machado was able to pick up the second strike on that pitch. It was a check swing that couldn't quite be held up by King. One, 2. Ground ball over to the first base side. Azilia fields it, takes it himself for out number 2. Advancing to third on the ground ball is Smith. So 2 away. A big insurance run is 90 feet away, and Stephen Klein's going to go talk to his pitcher. Brief conference on the mound. Klein just shares a few words with the infield as he makes his way back to the dugout. And we'll get ready for this big at bat. Runner on third, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Ballers trying to keep the deficit at 1 as they'll get one last chance to try and tie this thing up in the bottom of the 7th. And they're going to put him on. Intentional walk to Ingold, the third baseman and 5-hitter, which sends it over to Blasima. The DH and 6-hitter. The runner's on the corners after the intentional walk. That adds a force out to second base. So that's a called strike at the knees. 0-1. Breaking ball. Just bends out of the zone. Didn't look too far away from where that last pitch was called a strike. But it'll even things up at 1-1. Very similar pitch, this time called a strike. Machado way ahead, 1-2.
Let's go, one more pitch.
Machado and the Ballers 1 pitch away from keeping the deficit at 1 and sending it into the bottom of the 7th. Can Machado hold it there? The 1-2. Breaking ball right back up the middle. Green takes it himself to second base for out number 3. So the Ballers are able to keep it at 1 run. The Monarchs lead 3-2. They'll have one last chance. 3 outs to go in the bottom of the 7th to try and tie this thing up. We'll be right back with the last half inning of this championship game.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
One to keep it going.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility assessment.
Young Johnny.
Last chance for the Ballers. It's Lou D'Alessio leading things off. He takes the first pitch, breaking ball low, ball 1. 3-4-5 for the Ballers. D'Alessio, Azilia, then Machado. Swing and a miss, now 1-1. The Monarchs 3 outs away from picking up the championship. Ballers trying to stop that from happening. It's going to take 1 run at least. 1-1 misses low, 2-1. D'Alessio's a guy you want on the bases. He can fly. He would represent the tying run as the 2-1. So breaking ball misses low, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch misses high, ball 4. A big leadoff walk for the Ballers. They get the speedy D'Alessio on base. And now it's Cam Azilia, who awaits a sign from the third base coach, and now we're going to have a conference on the mound. D'Alessio works the walk. He's on first base. Ballers have had a lot of success stealing. Azilia has squared up several balls the last couple innings, or last couple games rather. Looks like we're gonna have a pitching change. as the Monarchs are going to go to somebody else to close this thing out. The new pitcher will warm up, and we'll be right back in just a moment with the last half inning of this championship game.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
At TBT Training, we use the most advanced technology to take your game to the next level. Call now to schedule a free hitting, pitching, or strength and agility.
Young Johnny.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness.
New pitcher on the mound. Tying run on first base is D'Alessio. Go ahead run at the plate would be the winning run. As Azilia. First pitch fastball called strike.
Go Cal! Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Fastball misses outside, 1-1. A lot more velo from this reliever. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. Now 1-2 to Azilia. Tying run on first base, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. Ballers need one to extend this game. Breaking ball too high, runner on the move. He's into second safely. So D'Alessio swipes second base. Ballers remain aggressive on the base pass. That's a huge one as he's in scoring position. No outs. 2-2 count. And that gets away. D'Alessio into third. The Ballers have the tying run at 90 feet away. And a full count to the big power hitting Azilia. All he needs is a fly ball to tie it up. The payoff, swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him.
Okay, bro.
So big strikeout for the Monarchs as they pick up the first out of the inning. A big spot for Machado, who singled in his last at-bat. Corners in, anticipating a potential squeeze. Way in as the fastball misses up and out. Third baseman playing about 5 feet inside of the infield grass, which is a bit surprising as time is called, and I think they're going to go over some of the decisions that they need to make here defensively, specifically with how they're going to be aligned, because this is a tough spot. It's been a wild start to the inning for the reliever, who's been all over the place. So not the type of pitcher who throws hard and all over the place that you want to try to squeeze on. So I don't know if the squeeze will be in the equation. But the middle of the infield's back, so a ground ball up the middle should be able to score the run. We know a fly ball will have a good chance of scoring the run. D'Alessio can fly at third. We've already seen 2 pass balls as well. So a lot of different ways that TBT can score. It is a 1-out count to Machado, and only 1 out with the runner on third. Third baseman remains well in. But now he backs up a couple steps. Corners in, middle infield playing about halfway. The 1-0. Fastball just too far outside, 2-0. Cordinez waits on deck, then Berman in the hole. Machado ahead 2-0. The pitch misses way up and out again, 3 in a row in the other batter's box. And you got to figure Machado's taken all the way here. Pick off over to first. Not a bad idea by the Monarchs there, with a 3-0 count to the batter to try and steal an out. Good job by D'Alessio to get back. 3-0 to the hitter Machado. And that misses again, up and out. 4 straight balls, and Machado's aboard. Brings up Cordinez. Runners on the corners. Tying run on third. Championship run on first. 1 out. Fastball called strike. Middle infield looking for 2. Corners in. The 0-1. Tried to bunt at a pitch at his eyes. Fouls it off, 0-2. Cordinez trying to put the ball in play. He's behind 0-2. Tying run on third, 1 out. That gets away from the catcher and into the backstop. D'Alessio comes in to score, and we're tied up. Ballers tie it up on the pass ball, or wild pitch rather, and advancing to second is Machado. The Ballers have a chance to win it here. Cordinez still behind 1-2. Championship run on second base is Machado. One, two, misses upstairs, 2-2. Parents on the edge of their seats here. 3-3 ball game, bottom 7, championship, 2-2 count. Runner on second base, and that one misses high. So the pitcher Smith, who came in from shortstop, has been all over the place, throwing hard, but not quite sure where it's going. And the payoff pitch, fouled straight back. A good pitch by a good swing by Gordinez on a borderline pitch. It was a heater right at the letters. Was able to get a piece of it. We'll do 3-2 again. Machado can move on second base as well. A single could win it. The payoff pitch misses high, ball 4. A good at bat there by Gordinez. He works the walk. And now he's aboard for Connor Berman with a chance to win it here. Nobody warming up for the Monarchs, so they're going to ride Smith here as far as he can take them. TBT's tied it up. 1 out, 2 aboard. Greenwait's on deck, but it's Berman's turn at the plate right now. First pitch to Berman, misses high. One and 0 to Berman. Machado on second base. The pitch. Fastball. This is outside. Berman with a chance to be the hero. Championship run stands on second base. That misses high, 3-0. Berman way ahead, 3-0, 2 aboard, 1 out. And the 3-0 offering. Swinging at it, he had the green light, but he swings through it. And it's now 3-1. Misses high, ball 4. Well, Berman's aboard. That forces the winning run to third base just 90 feet away. We'll see what the Monarchs do here. Are they going to stick with Smith on the mound, who is laboring? It looks like they're going to stick with Smith. That brings up Dylan Green. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Handful of walks already in the bottom of the 7th. Infield, of course, in with the championship clinching run on third base. 1 out. Outfield makes its way in as well. Dylan Green with a chance to be the hero. First pitch fastball called strike. Wind blowing in pretty hard from left field. They're actually going to bring in one of the outfielders, as the left fielder Fox is going to be playing down the line there. So the left fielder Fox plays down the line, pretty much adjacent to third base. Then the third baseman playing right between the shortstop and third base hole. So we got 5 infielders. As that misses high, 1-1. That means 2 outfielders, so anything in the outfield has a really good chance at winning this ball game and winning the championship. as the two outfielders are offset pretty far. All the way in left field is, or right field rather, is one of them, as a pitch misses up and in. So one outfielder just offset in left center, the other in straightaway right. The left fielder hugging the third base line, with the third baseman playing in between short and third. And a do-or-die defensive alignment for the Monarchs. It won't matter if Smith can't throw a strike. Fastball misses inside. Three and one. Smith has already walked several. Three 3-1 count. A walk would win it for the Ballers. The pitch misses high, ball 4. And a walk-off walk as the Ballers take the championship. The Ballers win it. Came into the 7th trailing by 1. And they fight and they scrap and they claw back and win this game 4-3 in the bottom of the 7th. It was a hard-fought tournament. The Ballers were playing catch-up most of this game. We're always trailing by 1. We're able to tie it up and again do it one last time. But finally, in the bottom of the 7th, they win it. They didn't lead this entire ball game until that walk right there, and they win it 4-3. They are champions at the Boomba Sports Complex in Sanford. What a win, what a tournament by the Ballers, who were bounced in the first round last tournament. They come back and beat the team that knocked them out in the first round of elimination in this one, and then go on to win the next 2 and win the championship here. Coming back in the bottom of the 7th to win 4-3. The Ballers win it. They are champions in Sanford. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back with the next tournament, and the Ballers will enjoy this championship ceremony here as they get awarded their trophy.
Oh, you gotta get me that video when they crowd her up on Daniel.
Yeah, oh, we're streaming it right now.
Yeah, but how do I get it? How do I
I'm recording everything.
This ball is crushed.
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep.